Welcome to episode number 2 of my Vanlife Safari Van Adventure build. Basically, in this episode, I do a floor and some side paneling. I kind of got it done inside to as far as I'm taking it for now, because I'm going to now turn my attention to my lift that came in the mail, my shocks that came in the mail, and the mechanical work that needs to be done. So yeah, this is basically me getting the inside done to a point where I could use it if need be once I get it running. So my next episode will be all about lift, and then after that I'll continue making videos as I progress. Anyways, enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm out at the van and I'm about to get started on some work, but I'm going to basically go over what I've done. I've done a few things not on camera, and then I'll go with the plan of attack for today / this video. Anyways, here we go. So basically I got some spray foam and spray foamed all along that rail, because that's where my insulation is going to be taped off to. Threw a little in that rail and then on this side too. Yeah, anyway, so I got to cut all that down, and then I'm going to be insulating this panel. So I'm going to make a stencil or whatever, and then I got some faux bricks that I'm going to put up. Anyways, that's plan of attack. But also, what I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with the floor. I got my hardwood floor in, but one thing I did notice is I had a little bit of moisture come in here. So I'm going to have to get that. I'm going to get the hairdryer out and get it all dry before I put the floor down. And then I'm going to have to address that situation. This molding here on my rear door appears to be leaking. And you can see it's got some cracks in it. Oh, you can't see. It's got some cracks in it, which I think is collecting water and then allowing it to come through like the hinge area where the door goes, and then it will travel down through and down right into the center of this. And I do not want to get any moisture in here if I can avoid it. But when I put the floor in, the plan is to bring it over here and seal this off with the vinyl flooring. So even if I do get some moisture in here, it won't get into like my subfloor area. But I don't want to start with it wet, because that's just a bummer. So I'm going to clean this, dry this, and then clean it, and then start with the floor up front, deal with some insulation, get some faux bricks, and hopefully I can get all this done today. So what do I do here? Turbo? No, that doesn't work. Here we go. Against me weight. He's like trimmed off all the excess spray foam flat, and now I'm moving on to the floor. So I'll show you the floor I got. This is the cheapest floor they have at Home Depot. It is Allure Quincy Oak. It was like $1.97 a square foot. So each of these packs is like $45 or something. But it's gray, which I think is cool because it kind of matches my interior. So that's kind of honestly what I wanted, and it also is the cheapest. But it's this 3mm, I think it is. 3mm, 4mm, but it's really thin and flexible, and it just sticks down. So you just peel that off and stick. Anyways, I think it's going to be perfect. And I've seen on the internet that it may or may not stick that well, so I armed myself with heavy-duty spray adhesive, because I'm pretty much determined to get this floor done today and some side panels on. It's kind of rainy outside, so I might have to go put up a shelter, but anyways, I'm going to get to it. So I am now totally done with the floor. Honestly, I was very easy. I just stuck. Everything's stuck good. I was a little bit concerned. I didn't have to use my spray glue once. There's a couple pieces that aren't as stuck as ideal, but honestly, I'm just going to leave them and see what happens. And if they come up, they come up later, and I can spray glue them down later. Anyways, I'll show you here what I did. So this is the floor in all its glory. I siliconed it. I brought it over the edge of this trim here and siliconed it down. That's a little ugly spot, but again, I think it'll be fine. I probably could have been a tiny bit better in a few spots, namely here, where I didn't have a straight edge on that one, and I just gonna put it in, but I'm fairly confident it's gonna get covered, so frankly I don't really care. And also there isn't ideal, but because this is never gonna be covered by anything, it's gonna get a box, probably with my battery, eventual battery in there, so it's gonna be completely covered under some sort of wood structure, I think. But I have leftovers, so I can fix it later. But I'm gonna go take the dog for a walk and then work on some side paneling. Actually, I will show you one more thing I did. So here is it from the back. See, I think it turned out good. So one other thing I did do is, there's my silicone to try to close that hole so it doesn't leak, because it was leaking through there. And also on this side I siliconed it all so it shouldn't leak, but also where the drips will come down from that top molding, I kind of made a little rain channel to hopefully stave off some water. But anyways, that's it. Taking the dog for a walk. Okay, good morning. I'm fresh back from Canadian Tire. I got some silicone, which is my final step to finish this leg of the journey, I guess I'll say. I worked last night late into the darkness with my headlamp, so I stopped filming because honestly I thought it was going to turn out crappy. But I did do something kind of major, which I wanted to have on film, but I don't, so it is what it is. But check out all the things I've done and what I'm going to do here to finish it up. Check it out. Okay, there we go. The bricks. I bought this panel of like 1/4 inch thick faux bricks that I put up last night in the darkness. I just made a cardboard template and, you know, cut it out with a jigsaw. Turned out all right. If you look closely, my measurement was a little off on both these hinges, so I'm a little disappointed in that. But frankly, it is what it is. I'm not going to fix it. I'm not going to make a new panel, because I might put some trim alongside there. I haven't really figured out exactly what I'm going to do here, but for now I think it honestly looks pretty good. But I'll show you this panel. This is the panel. I think I paid like $62 including tax, and it's from Lowe's, and it's like a 1/4 inch thick, like MDF style, but obviously compressed into this brick. And I think it's an accent wall. I think it looked pretty good, and I do sort of plan to cover that door panel and the door panel on the sliding door with the bricks later. But for now, my plan is to clean up all this garbage, obviously. Clean up all this garbage, and I got some more silicone. I'm basically going to silicone. This is supposed to dry clear, by the way, but I lost confidence. So I bought Invisible. Anyways, I'm going to silicone all along these edges where it meets the, like, silicone. So then everything is going to be, like, totally waterproof. So everything that gets wet and dirty up here will stay out. And I'm going to silicone these little gaps, or like, yeah, the gaps between the wall and the floor. Anyways, I'm gonna get to it, start cleaning, go to town. Okay, so I am essentially now done for the day. It's Super Bowl Sunday, so I'm packing it in early. But I just siliconed everything up. For the record, that clear, invisible silicone was straight trash. It came out so thick, it broke. The tube came apart, and I couldn't get it out, so I literally just stuck my finger in and did it. But anyways, total waste. So, anyways, here's the final look. I got my carpet glued down and weighted. It's my bricks. The floor, all silicone, should be waterproof. I'm just gonna clean up that wiring, which I've been kind of avoiding doing. Clean up that wiring today, and then I'm totally done. But I'm not gonna do that on camera because it seems irrelevant. But I'm pretty excited. I think I might color those screws black with some Sharpie, just so I can take a picture for the gram. And for the record, this stuff's all gonna get covered. Like, my bed's going to be over that. Apparently it is now hailing. Which is funny because I just moved my shelter away from here. But anyways, that's going to be covered by some sort of box. Probably a battery, maybe a fridge area. That's going to be covered by the bed. This is all going to be covered by bed and storage cabinet. So anyways, I'm going to show you from the back to get a better view. But that's pretty much it.